Patriots are getting ready for quite possibly, or very likely, their last matchup against Rex Ryan's Jets. And as they prepare for that, let's take a look at the week that's going on here at Gillette Stadium. And after the gauntlet against some AFC powers, or at least what we believed were AFC powers, it's kind of settled down a little bit with 3 straight divisional games to close out the schedule. And for starters, let's take a look back at Sunday's victory against the Dolphins, which was a struggle in the first half. The Patriots blew the doors off the Dolphins in the third quarter, had another blowout victory, and won the AFC East for like the 7,000th year in a row.
Yeah, they got off to a slow start, and people are kind of looking at it because it was like it's been their 3rd game in a row that they've kind of, offensively anyway, started real sluggishly and just couldn't get out of the gate. Then all of a sudden, kapowie in the third quarter. It was like a blitzkrieg. They scored 24 points, and you know, it's like Dolphins had no chance at that point. And so, you know, it's something to look at going forward. You know, during their 7-game winning streak, they were basically starting out fast and, you know, looking at teams in the rearview mirror, and that's something they want to get back to.
Absolutely. The Patriots did win their 6th straight AFC East title. I was a little over-dramatic, I think, with the first number, but 6 straight, that means they're secured of a top 4 seed in the playoffs, but really what they're looking at going forward is a whole lot more. If they win Sunday's game against the Jets or the following game against the Bills, they're going to lock up a first-round bye, so they're going to open up more than likely at Gillette Stadium in the 2nd round of the playoffs, or the divisional round of the playoffs. But they could wrap up the number 1 seed as early as this week. If they beat the Jets in New York on Sunday and the Broncos fall at the Bengals on Monday night, the AFC could be done and over with heading into Week 17.
As we all know, you want to pave yourself, I want to say, the easiest path to the Super Bowl, but you want to do what you can to make it easy on you. And last year, as we saw, the Patriots had to go to Denver for the AFC Championship game, and they didn't do so well out there. I think everyone believes they have their best shot playing here. It's a whole different ball game. Teams having to come here, play here in the elements. The Patriots are almost unbeatable playing at Gillette's. That home field, that top seed, is the thing they're shooting for, and I think if they get it, you'll see them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think the Patriots will probably keep their eye on that Monday night game at Cincinnati between the Broncos and Bengals, not just for their purposes, but for a scouting eye, too. I mean, the Broncos in the last 3 weeks have really slowed down. Peyton Manning's been bothered by some nagging injuries, and the Bengals have gotten hot again, but how often have we seen that?
True, and the Broncos are playing a different style of football. They're really going run first now, and they're running the football. Peyton's not throwing it as much. I don't know if that's because of a bad wing or they've decided that running the football is what you do this time of year. I don't know. They're winning with running and defense, so that's also something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, if the next time the Bengals win a primetime game under Marvin Lewis, I think would be the first time they win a primetime game under Marvin Lewis. So
we saw what they did here.
Exactly.
Got smoked.
And it's happened since then, too. Last and final note here as we recap the week, we'll be looking forward to this Jets game. And again, Rex Ryan's last stand. I mean, he's almost certainly going to get fired at the end of the season. The Jets are having another subpar year. They're going to miss the playoffs, I think, for the 4th consecutive season. And I think, as you pointed out earlier this week, the Patriots have to be prepared for everything that Rex Ryan has left in his kitchen sink.
He would love nothing better to stick it to Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and on his way out the door. I mean, it's been his nemesis, his arch rival, 6 years with the Jets. He hasn't been able to take them down in the division. He's beaten them, but he hasn't been able to climb the total mountain. We're gonna miss Rex. You know, he's been fun. He's brought a lot to the rivalry, and you better believe those players are going to be going through walls to try and win that game for him.
Absolutely. Emotion will be key for both sides, but especially the Patriots as they try to match whatever the Jets will bring to the field at MetLife Stadium. So to see how the Patriots handle that test and whether or not they could wrap up this number 1 seed as early as this weekend, follow our work on BostonHerald.com and the Blitz Club.